It is Tuesday, April the 28th, 2020. I thought I'd come up to the penthouse at Villa de los Sueños and shoot from here this morning. It'll give you a little bit better view of the village. This is the nicest, one of the nicest suites, and maybe the nicest on this whole stretch of coast. You know, it's just wonderful. So, good place to see. As a matter of fact, I come up here and, you know, think about our current conditions. It just seems so surreal. A year ago, we were on our way, or actually we were in Italy, where the epicenter of that was in northern Italy. And here we are a year later, and we're confronting these kind of circumstances. So, but that's just kind of the way it is, and we're going to get through this thing. Again, behind me is La Entrada. That's the church. You can see somewhat down in the village. There's foliage on the trees, or you would be able to have a better view of it. But I want to give you an update of what's going on in the village. We currently have had 6 deaths, and as I've said before, it's hard to say for sure were they related to the coronavirus. I think several of them probably were, undoubtedly. We have probably 14 people sick right now, and that really hasn't changed much. We have one of those I think is in pretty grave condition, but he is showing some signs of improvement this morning. So, but as far as any younger people in the village, if there is anybody with the virus, there's not showing any symptoms, and from what I've read, anywhere from 25 to 80% of the people that contract this terrible virus are asymptomatic. So that's good, and it's bad, but that's kind of where we're at now. I'm sure there are other people in the village. What I'm going to do is an update, my second update, in encouraging people to keep the older people separate. It is just so critical. And like I say, we've already lost 6 of them, and I'm afraid we're going to lose a few more before this is over. I want to thank you so much, you know, for everything you've done. We have raised over $12,000 in the last month, and we spent about $4,000 of that, mostly on food, but we've gotten a few medical devices, and we've got some hazard suits for the people that go out and hand out the food packages. And also we have a couple of young ladies are medically trained, and they're going out and taking blood pressures and doing some of these other things. So we have a lead here on a doctor that we've been talking with, and we're going to get a doctor in here this next week. So anyway, that's just a short update. Please keep this little village in your prayers, and you know, as I said several times before, we're praying for all of our friends and family and people throughout the world. But you know, we're going to get through this, and you know, if you have to sit out a terrible event like this to see this beautiful ocean and everything, it's just it's so terrible that we could have to be dealing with this thing. But thank you so much, and I'll give you a report in the next few days. Thank you for taking the time to view this video. If you would like to make a contribution, you can go to the description below, and there's a link that will take you directly to PayPal. You click on that link, and then you can make a contribution via credit card. Again, thank you so much.